Put the phone down.
On March 18th,
It's probing time.
make contact with one extra cool,
Stoke the fire.
extraterrestrial.
You guys see my shorts?
From the earthling who directed Superbad.
Warning.
Fall, rated R, starts March 18th.
Welcome to Brickwall Cinema. I'm your host, Chance, and today we have Sergio and Lola with us talking about Paul.
Okay,
If you were like me, you're gonna be thinking right now, who the fuck is Paul? But
Okay,
no, he's
for-
not talking about a person. He's talking about a movie that came out. When did it come out, babe?
2011.
2011. Oh, but yeah,
You might be wondering, why are we talking about the movie Paul? Why?
yeah.
what
And who
reason?
is Paul?
Yeah, you might be wondering that too. It's because, I don't know, wanted to. It's my podcast.
To be honest,
Yeah,
this
we do
movie-
what we want.
Yeah!
to be honest, this movie is slept on. Really, it's actually a pretty good hidden gem.
Yeah, and if you guys aren't aware of what the movie is, this movie follows two British people going to America for Comic Con. That's not even the funny part. What the fuck?
just a
It
sen-
is.
just a
It's the
sentence.
British.
It's just a sentence like two British people go to America for Comic Con.
Like to set up for a
For
joke.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although this does make me think,
I'm not-
is Comic Con only in America? That's a genuine question.
Well, it's Comic Con International. That's in San
Okay.
Diego.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know that. But getting back on topic, continue.
And these two British guys run into an alien named Paul that's trying to find his way back home. And so they help him on his journey back to outer space.
Yeah. And if you were like me, you're thinking, why would an alien have a basic white boy named like Paul? Well,
Yeah, that's your first
let me
thought.
tell you. Yes, that's what I was thinking. You get introduced to an alien. He's like, my name's Paul. I'm like, what the heck? You're supposed to be different. You're a cool guy from outer space. Don't have a white boy named like Paul. Like, no offense to Paul Rudd. I love Paul Rudd, but Paul, there's no ring to that. Like, hey, Paul. Like, no, we don't do that here. But the reason his name is Paul is because sadly there was an accident and he hit a dog named Paul with his spaceship.
A
And that
dog
is how he
named
crash landed.
Paul.
Yes.
I mean, like,
Which I still think is weird in the whole movie, but I do think it makes the movie more intriguing, to be honest. Because in the beginning, you don't really know what happened besides the dog dying, and you're just left with Paul, like a gate closing with Paul. So you're kind of like, foreshadowing? But I do think it makes the movie a lot more funny.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
And so, okay, we already talked about what the movie's about. Let's talk about who's in it. Because there's a lot of people in this
Yes.
movie.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
As main leads, we got Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. As the co-leads, we
Ooh.
got Jason Bateman, Joel Trujillo,
Bill
Yeah.
Hader.
Bill Hader.
Yeah, Bill Hader. Yeah. Honestly, if you decide to watch this movie, you'll be very surprised by how stacked this cast is. Like, I remember when Chance showed me this movie, I was like, what the hell? They're in this movie? And I said that like 3 times. Like, it's really surprising. And I feel like everyone plays their part well. This movie is so funny. Like, everything about this movie is great. The friendship between the main actors is especially hilarious. And there's this running joke throughout the whole movie where everybody thinks they're secretly gay. And I believe one person is like, are you gay? It's okay to be gay, guys. I just
That-
want to know.
That's Paul.
Yes.
It's so subtle
Yes.
about it too. It's like, are you guys just doing like the finger gestures and everything?
Yes. He was.
And then he
So
drops the bomb that everyone on his planet is bi.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And oh my gosh, one of my favorite scenes throughout this whole movie like adds to that joke and makes it so much funnier, in my opinion. Can we get into my favorite scene?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So in the scene, Paul's like on the down low because they don't want government agents to catch him and find out, oh, there's an alien here. So they dress him up like he's a little boy in a cowboy outfit and they're all holding hands. And he's like, why are we holding hands? And Graham is like, because we're a happy family. And in this scene, I don't know how you guys are gonna feel about this, but I found it so funny. There's another family walking towards them, and they walk the other direction. I just think it's so funny. I love that scene so much.
Okay, did we already go over our first impressions?
No, we didn't. Go,
All right,
go
sure.
ahead,
Didn't.
Sergio.
What was your first impression?
Mine? Well, let's see. I was honestly surprised by how this movie made me feel watching it. Like, it made me feel like I'm watching an actual story with all the humor, with all the heartfelt moments, and even the serious moments, despite it being a comedy. It felt like something that people actually wanted to work on, and they actually put a lot of effort into it.
Yeah, because you might not notice, but Simon Pegg and Nick Frost both wrote this movie.
Oh, you
that's
didn't tell me that.
awesome.
Oh, yeah. I thought
Are you
knew.
being serious?
I'm dead serious. Yeah.
What? I
That's
didn't know they're
really
movie
cool.
writers. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome.
Oh, okay.
That explains why they're both in this movie, even though they've been like, I think 3 other movies together.
Yeah, and that brings up another thing I want to bring up. I know we're on first impressions, but I just want to mention Shaun of the Dead is a really hot topic for me and Lola.
Oh my gosh. You know what's gonna happen if you bring this up.
What? What's gonna happen?
I'm gonna say I don't like this movie, and then you're gonna be like, "Well, this movie is a cinematic masterpiece."
I
And
did
I'm
not
like,
say
"I'm
that.
Sorry,
I did not say
That's
it's a
what you
cinematic
said.
masterpiece. I said this is a great movie and I love it. I said
you gave it.
You say it's a
You
cinematic
gave it
masterpiece.
5 out of 5 stars, and then I remember
I
you
did
saying,
say 5 out of 5
"No,
stars.
fuck you. This is 10 out of 10."
Okay, so
you
you
didn't actually
admit that
say
you
fuck
said
you.
fuck
But
you.
you said no. I was saying that you said that.
No, you
I
just
never
said this
said
is
that
to
to
me.
you. Brother, don't make me pull out the episode. I did not say that.
You don't have the power to pull out the episode. I have the power. I'm the editor.
Well, yeah, but you're gonna do it anyways.
Yeah,
We know you can't resist making a point.
exactly. You better pull out the receipts. I did not say
will
that.
pull out the receipts. If not, I'll make my receipts.
You can forge it, you motherfucker.
I know. I
gonna
know. I did
forge
not
it.
say. I know. I did not say fuck you. I do remember saying shut up though. I won't lie about that. I
You
believe
said I was
said that.
wrong.
But I did not say fuck you. I
That's
would
what you
not
said,
say that
Chance.
to you.
You
That's
said I was
rude.
wrong.
That's what you said.
I did say you were wrong.
No,
That is what I
we
said.
both said we're wrong.
Exactly.
You said I was wrong, and I said, no, you're wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I said you're wrong, and then you said I'm not going to argue with
And then Sergio said that he. No, I'm not gonna bring up what he said. He got me mad. He
you.
got me
Yeah,
in trouble.
you were in trouble. He got you in trouble.
I love this movie, and I don't care what any of you to say about it. It's one of the best zombie movies, one of the best rom-coms, one of the best comedies, one of the best action movies. I don't care. It's my favorite.
Wait, how is it an action?
Okay, pause. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Sergio.
You're not
I know
sorry.
I did not just hear you say, not only is it the best comedy, but the best
So
rom-com.
one of yes.
No. How is this one of the best rom-coms? You are so wrong. It actually hurts my soul.
Lola,
Sergio, what were you going to say?
Lola, you don't understand. He still cares about her and will go to risk his life to go save her.
I mean, a bunch of rom-coms do that too.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, then how does this make it better than other rom-coms?
No.
I'm trying to say it is a rom-com.
No.
But you said it's one of the best rom-coms.
Yeah, if it's not doing what other rom-coms are doing, then it wouldn't be really considered a rom-com, but you just admit that it's like other rom-coms, so it would be considered a rom-com.
What?
What are you?
Oh my God, it
Now
makes
I'm lost.
perfect sense. Both of you are wrong.
I just asked
You're
you.
wrong.
You just said
I'm
that
not
it's a
wrong, you're
rom-com.
wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm not gonna get into an argument like this to you. This is childish. What were you saying,
I mean, this is what you
Sergio?
want. This is what you wanted. You can tell me this is what you
This
wanted.
is what you wanted. You suggested this episode. Let that be clear to the audience. He wanted this.
I did want to watch this movie. You're right. Good idea.
And also, you kept saying that Lola agrees with you too much.
Exactly. Shouldn't you be glad that I'm not agreeing with you? Wait, he said I agree with him too much?
No, I didn't. Sergio, shut up. Why are you saying this on Why are you saying this on the podcast? Are you trying to get me in trouble?
You already are in trouble. But
Oh,
anyways.
crap. Thank you, Sergio.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that, Sergio. Now I know. But anyways,
I'm not gonna hear the end of this.
as I was saying, this is not one of the best rom-coms ever. To anyone who is listening to this podcast out there, just know he is wrong about that.
But-
Regardless of that, the point is that the actors, Nick Frost and Simon Pegg, are really great, and they're great together. And I love them in other movies, such as Hot Fuzz or babe, what was the name of the other one?
The
I
World's
genuinely
End.
forgot. The World's End.
And my girlfriend caught on to what I was doing. initially,
Yes, I did.
what happened was after we saw Shaun of the Dead, I said, "Hey, babe, you don't watch Hot Fuzz?" She's like, "Okay." Oh, they have these guys in it. Oh, you sure I have to watch it? I'm like, yeah, just watch. It'll be good. So then she liked it. Then the next
Yeah,
day,
I did.
we watched The World's End. She loved that movie as well. Then we watched this.
Hot Fuzz is my favorite though, but The World's End was good.
Yeah, and then we watched
Yeah.
Paul, and she asked me, Chance, pause it. Chance, are you trying to indoctrinate me into watching Shaun of the Dead again? Like to liking these movies?
Yeah, you think I'm not gonna notice that?
Yeah.
All
I'm
right, so
very observative.
so Lola, what's your first impression about Paul the movie?
Oh, okay. So my first impressions. Now, no shade to Paul, but I remember seeing the trailer for this when it was 2011. I think I may have been elementary, middle school, like 6th, 7th grade, I believe. So when seeing the trailer for this, I was like, honestly, this doesn't seem like my thing. I'm not sure what's happening, but I don't think I'm gonna watch it. And then I never watched it. No shade to Paul. It is a genuinely good movie. It's honestly a little heartfelt in some parts, but mostly just the comedy is so good. I think this movie is hilarious. I would definitely rewatch this movie a lot, but I didn't think I would like it like as a kid. It just didn't click with me. But I will say, Paul the alien still still looks really good. The CGI works very well. Like it's not a movie you're gonna watch and you're gonna be like, oh, it's kind of spicy there. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, and they nailed the design for Paul. I know it's a typical alien design, but they have a good reason for it inside the movie.
Over the last 60 years, the human race has been drip-fed images of my face on lunchboxes and t-shirts and shit. It's in case our species do meet, you don't have a fucking spaz attack.
Indeed. Do you want to get into the reason?
Well, first let me say my impression for the movie because I introduced it to both of you.
Okay,
like I
yeah.
have
What was
the right
your
to
first
say-
impression?
So I really love this movie. I think when I first saw it, I'm like, what the hell is this? This is like for me. This is for the nerd, but it doesn't feel like it's talking down to me. It feels like it's on my level. Like if I catch on to what they're doing, like they're trying to get me to understand what they're going for in this movie. Like there's a lot of references to small nerd things throughout this movie, and I was just picking them each one. Like, oh my god, that's the music from the cantina from Star Wars. And like when Paul says, "Where you're going, you don't need any teeth." Like just like from Back to the Future when they say roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. It's all these small little details which made it seem so cool. Like some lady punching Sigourney Weaver saying, "Get away from her, you bitch." Like that's awesome.
Yes, the little Easter eggs are very fun. I love watching you point them out. You look so excited. Speaking of the nerd aspect in the movie, along with what Chance was saying, that they aren't talking down to nerds, I really like that they're really two nerds trying to have fun. And they're not even denying the fact that they went to Comic Con. They just say it like, they're like, yeah, we went to Comic Con. I like that. That's very nice. Because I feel like, I don't know if this is true or not, because I wouldn't say I was a big nerd. I mean, other people can tell me differently. But I remember there were like quote unquote niche things way back when, and they would think you're really weird for watching, like anime and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, all that stuff is mainstream now.
I know. Because I remember, especially, I think comic guys used to make fun of a lot.
Yes.
Even though comics are really cool.
Just need to find your niche.
Exactly.
Anyway, so Lola already showed her favorite scene. Is there another one you want to share?
Let me think.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. For context, one of Paul's superpowers is his telekinetic abilities. Like if he wanted to, he could just essentially show you all these things, like spread information
Like
with his mind. All he has
dot transfer.
Yes, like doc transfer. As soon he can put his hand like on your head and he has to think really hard and he just transfers information. And it's really cool and honestly very funny. I liked when he did it too.
What's the girl's name?
Did it to who? You didn't say who.
I'm sorry. I'm still laughing. Oh my god.
What's the girl's name again? Is her name like Christine?
Peggy? Is it Peggy? Or am I going crazy?
I think you think of King
Is
of
it
the
Chris?
Hill.
Wait,
Lola.
no.
We've watched
No,
King
it's
of the Hill a
Ruth.
lot.
It's Ruth. It's Ruth. No, I know it's Ruth because she's a real Christian girl, and every Christian girl's named Ruth. It's either Ruth or like Trinity. It's always either Ruth or Trinity. But yeah. So essentially, this really Christian girl, Ruth, starts talking about the Bible, and then the alien comes out, and he's like, "Explain this."
Yeah,
and then
that's my favorite scene too.
and then she faints, and they're trying to explain to her what's going on, and he says, "Fuck this," and he just transfers information. And for context, every time he transfers information, it takes a lot out of him. So then they both faint. I think it's so funny, especially when you catch what her shirt says. I would wear that shirt. I think it's so funny. Me personally, I don't know how you found about this shirt, Sergio, but I thought it was hilarious.
It's a nice t-shirt.
Oh, thanks. I got it at my church. It's Jesus shooting Charles Darwin
Why would Jesus want to shoot Charles Darwin?
because of his blasphemous theories.
To be honest, I've heard so much like about those kinds of people that are always spouting this kind of stuff, and me being in college and learning about all this stuff, and it's like it feels like this shouldn't be happening, where people have these kinds of ideas that the Earth is only 4,000 years old.
True.
But I'm just gonna leave it alone because I don't even want to touch that right now because there's already so much stuff going on with right now that I don't want to get into that.
All right.
No, I think that's fair. But I
Yeah.
will say, I don't like when people are closed-minded. Like, there are so many other thoughts and ideas out there. I think it's fun to explore them.
Did you have any favorite scenes, Sergio?
Let me see. There were so many things that I liked about this movie. Let me see if I can figure out my favorite scene. The one that I would say, the one I remember the most, I guess, was when they're escaping in the RV. They're coming out of the comic store and Paul is naked because he's trying to be invisible. And they get into the RV. The agents come out, try to shoot him, and then Keith Nash kicks him in the balls.
Hey, look, it's that nerd.
Oh, yeah!
Who's that kid?
Keith Nash, punch it!
Keep that. Go.
I love the moment before that when you see him see the one of the FBI agents trying to grab Paul's dick to see if he's real.
Yes,
Listen,
that was crazy.
Get your goddamn hands on my motherfucking junk.
Why would you do that?
That was freaking hilarious. I love that.
Get your goddamn hands off my motherfucking junk!
Okay, one of my favorite scenes in the movie is a small thing, but it's when Paul was talking about how he contributed to society, like how he helped. The reason why everyone pictures him as an alien was because they've been slowly implementing images of him out in the universe, out in the world, to make it easier for people to digest it.
Yeah.
And also the fact that he helped Steven Spielberg with making E.T. I love that so much.
Yeah, I thought that was freaking hilarious.
They had Spielberg cameo for this movie, like just do a voice role for this.
And I want him to have some kind of a special power, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something messianic.
Okay, Steven.
Messianic.
How about cellular revivification?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah, right,
Okay,
healing. Yeah, like by touch or something like that. Like maybe his finger lights up to the end when he reaches out and touches.
Maybe. You know, sometimes I find less is more.
Hey, trust me.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Do you want to go to favorite quotes next, or what else?
wait, hold on. I want to get into a last scene that I thought was funny but also confusing. Okay, for context, Agent Zoyle, there's a twist at the end where essentially he was helping him by not helping him, I guess, because he was actually trying to help him. And then the head CIA agent, I believe, came in to try to not bring him in, but to kill Paul. So then Agent Zoyle comes in and I believe kills her. Yeah, kills her. And then he's just like, "Hey, Paul, I see you got it handled." Even though he was chasing him down the whole movie. I was so confused.
I love that twist.
Like, so we're not going to explain?
No, they did explain. He was helping him.
I know he's helping him, but Paul could have told the other guys that. That's what I was
He
thinking.
didn't know.
No, it's because Paul never actually saw Agent Zoyle when he was chasing them. He just saw that there was black car, and an agent. He didn't see his face.
Yeah.
He never saw him.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Like it.
Because I was so confused when that happened. I was like, why didn't you tell us? That's how I would feel. I'd be like, you knew this guy the whole time.
Yeah, I think you would have to rewatch it to actually see it, but to notice that detail. But they never actually gone face to face, so he never knows it's actually Zoil.
Oh, I guess that makes sense then.
Let's try wrapping this up.
Okay.
Okay. One more thing. I have one more favorite scene I forgot to mention. It was
okay. Yes.
It was when the agents were trying to track down where the phone call was happening that Ruth was calling them from at the bar.
Yes.
And we hear Bill Hader talking, saying, "We found a bitch," and he just Bateman is slapping the shit out of him.
Yes, that was hilarious. Especially the fact that you know that she's still on the phone too. You're like, what the hell?
No, because Jason Bateman was smacking the shit out of both of them. It was killing me. Because it was a very slow slap too. It was a loud sound effect that would kill me. He slowly moved his hand towards their face and they still stay still.
And the individual that you're traveling with is highly dangerous.
Oh, no, he's not dangerous. I mean, he's kind of rude. He curses a lot. And a couple times I've seen him scratch his spaceman balls. He showed me things.
She's talking about his spaceman balls.
Ah! I don't know what's real anymore. I'm confused.
We got the bitch! Yeah, dog, up high!
Damn it, Haggard! Miss.
Oh my gosh, breathe.
Breathe, Chance. You're making my throat dry.
Hey, yo, don't say that.
What?
What the hell? No, why would you say that?
I need water.
Oh, God, don't say I'm making your throat dry, Sergio. Don't ever say it to me ever again.
Well, technically, what he says is making sense, and I don't think that could be in that context. Because if it were, then
go
he
get
would
water.
Yeah, stay hydrated. Agua is very important.
Anyway,
Agua's life.
Let's go to our ratings. I'm gonna give this movie, fuck it, a 5 out of 5. I had a lot of fun with this, and I really got happy watching this. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so I would give this movie, because it's so good, a 6 out of 5.
Really?
I love this movie. Yes, I love it a lot. It's so funny. I would definitely rewatch this again.
Wow, I think it's the first time we actually had a 6 out of 5 on this channel.
If you don't include the Shaun of the Dead whole rant you went on, then yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, forgot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sergio, what's your fucking rating?
All right, I would also agree with you guys. I'm gonna give this movie a 5 out of 5 because honestly, this movie has a lot of stuff in it, and it doesn't feel tightly packed or loosely connected. It all feels like a very fluid kind of story, and it feels very realistic, very natural. Even when it cuts out of the comedic moments and actually goes into more serious stuff, like the scenes where Paul helps Ruth with her eye, and when he saves one of the guy's life from a gunshot, like those scenes where they actually get real for a little bit and they actually get like somewhat emotional. It actually does look really cool, and it really gets you the feeling that these guys are actually just friends and there's no ulterior motives or anything like that. It's really nice and really heartwarming.
Also, Sergio, I got a question. How do you feel about watching E.T. for the podcast?
Sure. I'm not sure why would I have an objection to that.
I don't know. I just feel like people on this podcast might not like E.T. and might have a certain way about it, have a certain feeling about it.
Is this because I told you I don't like E.T.?
Probably.
Oh my gosh. I think you're thinking about it too much. E.T. is probably one of the most beloved Steven Spielberg movies of all time.
But yet
It's
you
a classic.
hate it.
Okay, but I have a reason which I have explained to you a multitudinous amount of times. I don't like it because my sister really liked it, and she watched it too many times. I'm like done with the movie. I can't sit through with it. Shauna, don't act surprised. You know this.
This is the same thing for me with Grease because my sisters watched it so many times that I just can't stand it anymore.
Seriously?
Oh no, I love Grease.
Yeah, me too. You're weird, Sergio.
I get what you're saying.
I'm sorry, you're not weird.
That just happens sometimes.
Yeah,
like at some point, you're like, okay, I can't sit through this anymore.
I don't know. You two are weird. I don't know what you're talking about. I watch movies all the time.
I'm weird. I know what's not happening tomorrow.
Damn.
No. Oh God, no. Wait, no. I meant as in As in,
try to defend yourself. You're on thin ice, pal.
oh no, I'm sorry.
But,
No, how do I
yeah.
get off? Take me out, please. Sergio, help me. There's a rope over there. You just grab it and I'll just slide. I'll lay my body on the thin ice and just slide. You pull me back onto the solid ground, please.
You lost me. I don't even know what you're talking about. Anyway,
I am
guys.
on thin ice in the middle of a fucking mountain.
He's asking if you're gonna save him, Sergio.
Yeah, are you gonna pull me out of the thin ice?
The thing is, I don't even remember what you guys were talking about that made you guys so angry. So I don't know what it is you're doing.
Doesn't matter. I'm still on thin ice. Do you need context? Do you need a backstory for why I'm on the thin ice? I'm on the thin ice.
I don't know how to get you out of the thin ice if I don't know what it is
I
you're
just told
mad
you
about.
there's a rope right next to you that you can throw towards me, and I'll just slide with it. I'll grab it.
There you go. There's your rope.
Pull me back on the solid ground.
I'm pulling you there.
Thank you. Damn, was it so hard?
Yes, because I had no idea what you were talking about.
I'm talking about getting out the fucking thin ice. Okay, this is it. We're done. Bye. Have a cinematic day.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening, and be sure to subscribe to our channel and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, X, and TikTok at Brick Wall Cinema. Have a cinematic day.